Yo, what's good? I'm gonna talk to y'all real fast, real quick. On my Snapchat, I made a post in regards to the recent situation with Dr. Dre and his wife. They're getting a divorce. Also came across where Tracy Morgan is going through a divorce as well. Both of these cases, they didn't have prenups. I think Dr. Dre is worth like 800 mil. She's wanting like 400 mil of that, half. Tracy Morgan situation, I think she wanted like up to 50 million or something close to that. And I'm just like, first of all, I don't get why any man, any male, I'm gonna take a sip of this water real quick. Why any male or anybody really, it can be a woman if she happens to be the breadwinner, but in most cases, it's not. I'm speaking from my perspective, so I just don't get why somebody that high status, who had has acquired that much wealth and money doesn't have a prenup. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get that shit, but each his own. Now, and it's funny because in Dr. Dre's case, he did have a prenup, but he tore it up years later. Yeah, he tore it up. Why do you think he tore it up? He tore it up because she was shaming him for having a prenup. That's why. I bet you every day she was like, "Oh, you're so cruel. That's so cruel. You don't trust me. What's the point of us getting married if you don't believe it'll work?" That's what they'll say to you. That's like their main line to say. And then look at him now, sick. He was feeling bad, so he tore up the prenup. Now he's probably feeling sick, right? And now it ain't work out, and now she about to take half. He's probably kicking himself in the head, like, I should have kept the prenup. Yeah, you should, bro. Yeah, you should have. I wanted to talk to you guys about not letting women shame you into thinking that you're bad or it's a bad thing or an untrustworthy thing for you to have a prenup before getting married. It's not. It's equivalent to having insurance if something happens like in a car accident, right? You don't sit there and not get a car insurance because you trust you're gonna be a good driver and you just have faith that nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, you might be a great driver and the accidents that you're getting into might not be caused by you, but they could be caused by the other person in the vehicle. There's no telling what they're gonna do, right? There's no telling what's gonna happen in life. Life is unpredictable. So you don't sit there and not get car insurance. I'm not about to get married to mess up. I'm not about to get married to be messing around with other women. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I would stay single for the rest of my life before I date someone if I feel like I'm not in it, let alone marriage. So I'm not about to be getting a divorce. The prenup ain't for me. It's to protect me against her. Because yeah, she can say she love me and then she might feel like she do, but life is unpredictable nonetheless. And if the prenup, if you have a prenup, right, and things work out, no divorce, then everything's cool. It's like nothing happens. If you don't have a prenup and things work out, no divorce, then again, cool. It's like nothing happens. But if you don't have one and things go south, then she's leaving with half of what you got, and it's probably half of what she didn't even work for. So how come when I work that equation out 3 different ways, I'm the only one that gets screwed in the end? It just doesn't make logical sense to me to put myself in that predicament or that possible predicament, right? If she does, so I feel like if she's really for you, like, and if she's really like, let's not be in this marriage expecting it to fail, then she would sign it because y'all both are in the marriage to make it work. Y'all both are in the marriage to make it work. So why don't you just sign it? You see what I'm saying? Because best believe the roles were reversed and she was the breadwinner. Bro, you think she not about to protect everything that she done put in them hours and blood, sweat, and tears and grinded hard and busted her ass for? You think she ain't about to protect that with some type of prenup and contract? They're already coming from the money that it ain't theirs. They're already trying to get half of the money that they didn't contribute to. You best believe they're about to protect everything they actually worked for, right? They will make a dude sign it, and the dude probably will sign it because at that point he's probably simped out and beta, especially if she's the breadwinner, but we ain't about to get into all that. So if they want us to do it, how come we can't have them do it? it's funny, ain't it, right? Because with that snap that I put when I made that post, it was funny to see that the people who responded, they were either not for the prenup. They was all, with the standpoint of what's the point of having it if you're expecting, what's the point of getting married if you're expecting not to work, blah, 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 all that stuff that don't make no sense. That's just what they say because it sound good and guys fall for it. Or they was for the prenup, but they came with the perspective that they were the breadwinners. When it was them protecting their money, they were all for it. Why is that? Because they want you to be ignorant of their nature, and they always want to make sure that they get, the better end, and that you get the shorter end of the stick if things go south. The system's like that already. The marriage, family, divorce court of law is so substantially skewed in favor of the woman over the man that it's not even funny. It's ridiculously shameful, actually. And I'm not going to get into all that right now, but don't let you have children in the relationship or in the marriage. As a man, you screwed. So the law is already on their side. They know that. And so if you knowing that as a man, why don't you have some type of prenup or something that's going to protect you in case things go wrong? Right? I don't get it. So I used to have this conversation with women. I would talk to them about marriage, not because necessarily I wanted to be married, but just to get their perspective and how they thinking about things. And 95% of the time, they were always trying to make me seem like I was in the wrong for wanting a prenup. They would always hit me with that same stuff that I said, that they would say the same shaming tactics of why get married if you don't expect it to work, and it just means you don't trust the person, so why you marrying them, and and that's not even what it is. It's just that I know everything and all the odds are already against me, and I already know life is unpredictable. And if I'm already wealthy and high status, that means as a smart person, I should be on guard and not trust too many people too much, even if I choose to love you, because love is a choice. Just like you choose to love your family member, even though you know your family member can screw you over. It's kind of the same thing, right? So they will always try to shame me for having that perspective of wanting a prenup, but when the roles are reversed, it's perfectly fine. That just shows to show you that it ain't a bad thing, bro. It's just they don't want you to have it because they want to make sure, they get at least half. They want to make sure that they protect it and they're secure if things go wrong. That's all it is. It ain't a bad thing, bro. So, guys, don't let no women shame you out of getting a prenup if that's what you feel like you want to do and that's what you feel like you need to do. You feel like that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And protect yourself because the system's showing for you. Especially as a man, black man, system showing for you. So you gotta have some type of security and protection for yourself, some type of insurance for yourself. Yeah, don't let no woman shame you out of that. Hold frame and stick to your guns. So I just wanted to drop that to y'all and share my perspective on it. And if y'all have any perspectives or anything you want to add to it, drop a comment, man. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue. Even if you're a woman, it don't matter. If you got a perspective and you want to drop some points, then go ahead and do it. We can have a conversation back and forth. It might be an opportunity for me to learn something, right? So let's all just talk about it. If you like the video, then actually like it. Hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll be back to talk to you about different things, okay? But until then, y'all just be good and be easy. Because life is hard. So, much love. Y'all take care.